Pressurized air is a handy tool, but lugging around and waiting for an expensive air compressor sucks. I guess technically it blows. But even more than that, you are restricted and tethered to a power cord and an air hose, which is not fun. You guys know how much I like tools, and especially like to share when I find cool tools that make our lives easier. Well, GooLoo sent me their F1 compressed air duster that I think mitigates a lot of those headaches that I mentioned before, while providing a unique tool that's great for a variety of situations. So let's talk about it. So here are some of its basic features. It comes with some nozzles as well as a filter, which are all magnetic. So switching between heads is seamless and quick. And fortunately, you don't need to worry about carrying around tools. As far as its dusting capabilities, the F1 has different settings, 4 to be specific. By double-clicking the power button, you can switch between 3 gear modes for different applications where you might need maybe a little bit less power, or if you need more to where you can pass more air. What I really like is that you can bypass moving through each of these settings and just hold the power button to engage the overspeed mode, which just goes directly into its highest movement setting, basically full send mode. The fact that you can get so much air so quickly, I think it's like less than 3 seconds, is so handy. Glad I don't have to wait for the compressor anymore to fill up just for these small jobs around the house. The application for air dusting is pretty much limitless. It's just based on what you can think of. I wanted to try it in a variety of scenarios, and I really like how compact yet powerful this thing is. As someone who works on cars, being able to clear out dust and debris before repair, like for example spark plug changes, would benefit extremely from a quick dusting to prevent anything from entering the engine. I also live in the desert, and it is really easy for things to get covered in dust. Watch how quickly I can clear out the dust from my toolbox. I'm a little OCD about toolbox organization and keeping it clean, so this thing is definitely handy. Even simple things like clearing drywall dust after drilling holes is something this thing can do. Yeah, you can vacuum it up, but hey, this is more fun. Little appliances also seem to benefit from a little bit of compressed air now and again to keep their filters clean and even just remove buildup in those hard to reach places. I also really like to use my leaf blower to clear off the floor and porch, but when I have a cordless tool around that is, I don't even know, a 1/16 of the size, it's hard not to opt for the handheld device than having to lug around cords and hope that nothing will get caught up in the process. This tool can also serve as a small vacuum cleaner, believe it or not, to which you can put on the filtered head on the opposite side and you can get right to work. It's great for small jobs where maybe you missed a spot, or maybe you on a workbench where you just don't want to have to lug up the vacuum to clean a small area. Cleanup is extremely easy too. Just twist the back cap, remove the filter, and watch all the debris go. Pretty cool for such a little tool. Now just reassemble and it's ready for service again. But wait, there's one more thing.
It also doubles as a light. That way you can take it with you whether you go camping or just in the car, and you'll have a backup flashlight with also an emergency flashing setting.
And instead of just talking at you, just watch at some of the uses I found for this tool. So that's the F1 compressed air duster from GooLoo. It's a pretty nifty tool to have around, and I found it useful for home use and around the shop. If you're interested in one, go ahead and check the link below to learn more about it and to get your own. I appreciate GooLoo for sending this out to me, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.